Right, because I've been looking all over YouTube and I couldn't find any videos on helping me to mount these badlands, I thought I'd do it since the wheels in the phone's so large. I thought, how's that possible? But it is, and you don't have to cut it. So if you read that on a forum, hopefully you see this first. Apparently if you cut it, it does make it lopsided and stuff. So take the tyre up using Gorilla Tape so that I don't get any ballooning, because that is actually a bad thing. You don't want it. Shows there's power there, but you know, it's going to ruin your tyres apparently, and make it off balance when it's going full throttle. So you just turn it inside out, apply the tape, looks like that. Get a 2-inch roll, not a 1-inch roll, otherwise you'll have to do 2 layers and it's just easier to do one. Just go round all the way once and then overlap it so that you haven't got a piece where it can flex in the middle. Turn your tyre back inside out, obvious. Get your foam. You have to really just work it in there. You don't get it perfect, not yet. I've done 3, I've made a couple of mistakes on like little blebs around the tyre wall, so just try your hardest not to do that, although I don't think it's a big problem. You see it? There is actually a large one somewhere. I think it is this wheel, because this is my first wheel. Yeah, it's there. And I've done a couple of little ones on the others. Another one here. It's not noticeable, and the tyres are still balanced. So you just got to squash it in there. It's an open cell foam, so it just compresses well. There are a couple of videos around of mounting tyres, but not big monster truck badlands. If you type it in, you'll end up looking at Medic's Lossy 8T, and he bought them pre-mounted. So if you look, they don't look very well. But it's about as good as I've had any up to now. Once the rim's in, you can work it in better. To get the rim in, it's just brute force, but first, can you see the edges? You rough them up with some fine sandpaper just to make the glue stick better. So it's just literally round the lip. I've tried to do it so I've got 2 with the colour, 2 without. Just get your foam in there and work it in. Once you've got the tyre on your lips, then you can start playing about with the foam to make sure you've got a nice even bead. And that is important. So yeah, I've got a bit of foam sticking out. Pretty much self-explanatory. So now when I glue it, I just give it a little pinch, but that's probably why I'm getting the gap, so I'm going to keep working this one, try to do it perfect. Spent about 15 minutes on each wheel, so I could have done a better job. So that's on. Once the glue's down and it's holding it, it's going to be a lot better. Now for the glue, I'm using the HPI stuff. Apparently it's the best. And it does come with a nice long nozzle. Just try not to get this stuff on your fingers because it is a pain to get off. Now to do it, you do a 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then work in your gaps. Now I've done that on one wheel. Well, that's what it says to do anyway on the glue, but the last wheel I did, I just held it in like that. I just did half a wheel. But I'm going to try and do it again how the instructions say. So you just want to make sure that I'm still getting glue because I've left this sitting for half an hour. Nope, that's a pain. Let's try and cut the end off and see if that works. Yep. That pissed out then, so I've got glue everywhere now. You'll probably be correcting yourself a lot, like I have been doing. They are expensive wheels and tyres, you do want to try and get it as best as you can. I put enough on just so you can see a tiny bit come up to the lip, and then just try and get it round the edge so you don't get a blob at the top. Don't know if you can see that. So we'll leave that one and go to 6 o'clock. I put a bit too much on there, so I'm going to open it up and let it seep. There you go, perfect. Hold it in. It's super fast dry, so you only have to hold it a few seconds and then you can move on to the next part. And some people think, oh, I'll just use as much glue as I possibly can, but just think, if you want to ever remove those tyres, you can always re-glue them if they come unstuck on their own. So I've just put a blob in the middle and I've squoze it all the way down. So I've just covered that much of the area from one blob in the middle. I don't know if you can see. Just work it in. It does say do not get the stuff on your foam or fabrics, so be careful not to do that. You can buy cheaper glues. I don't know if they come with the same sort of instructions. But these HPI, that nozzle anyway, that's absolutely an amazing help. So if you don't get that on the cheaper ones, it's worth buying that just for that. Just cup it for a few seconds. They are really nice wheels. I wanted to get the chrome, but I thought chrome flakes, so it's safer to just get the black. Even though they do a black chrome that look really nice. every chrome set of wheels I've had so far have already been flaked or flaked within a couple of runs. And then when you've got your glue on, you just go around looking for little areas like that. Just put a little blob in. So that's that side done. Same for the other side, but I'm not going to bother showing that. I'm going to cut the video now, and then when I've done that I'm going to show you me mounting them, because today I also got the wheel X's, which was good. It means I can get the wheel straight on. They look very nice. You are going to need these. I don't think you can get the Desperados in 14mm hex. Not only that, these blue ones just look amazing. So I'm going to stop the video and start again when I get the truck out. See you in a minute.